Hey there, interwebs, what up? I hope you guys had a great weekend. I've been in Philly, New Jersey area for the weekend, just seeing some stuff. Zoo, aquarium, insectarium, medical museum. I got to pet a shark. It was great. But, so I had a good weekend. I hope you guys had a good one as well. So today I want to talk about something that just like a broader issue, because I didn't really find any like specific ones that I wanted to talk about this week. But I did find there's still a lot of talk about space travel, and I know I did one about space earlier, but I'm just gonna kind of do my broad like my space exploration and all that fun stuff. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. Like, I'm a big science person, and it's kind of like one of the big questions that everyone asks is, how did we get here? How did this happen? And there's a lot of different theories. There's Big Bang theory. There's all the different creation stories, all this stuff. I honestly put a lot more stock in the Big Bang theory than any of the creation ones. I have no answer to the question, how did we get here, because no one knows, and if anyone does, they aren't telling. So, with Big Bang theory, space is really the best place to figure it out, because even if you do, okay, this is how life came about on Earth, this is how we went from a unicellular organism to a multicellular organism and all this stuff, there's still, well, why Earth? Why is there stuff on Earth and not on other planets? And, that's kind of like, that's a big question that most people who study space ask is, how did this happen? How did the planets form? How did all this stuff happen? And where's, like, the proof that shows it? We need more than theories to really answer the question, because, that's like, this is what we think happened, but we really still have absolutely no idea, is kind of what theories are like to me. Or it's something like, well, this is what happens, but we don't know why it happens, so we're just gonna guess. There is science terminology that theory is more concrete than that, but that's just what it makes me think of. It's like, I have a theory as to why this happened, I have an idea, but I really don't at the same time. So, just like looking into space, that's probably where we're gonna find out all these things about how the solar system and all the planets happen and all that stuff. But at the same time, there's still a lot of things that people look into with space that could either be bad or just bad. We'll go with that. There's like a lot of people put a lot of stock into like searching for alien life forms and all this stuff. And if you consider how big the universe is, the fact that we're the only planet with intelligent life on it is very minuscule. Like, to be the only planet out of billions of star systems and planets out there, the chances are not good that we're the only ones. But at the same time, do we really want to look for alien life forms? Would it be something where, like, if we find them, are we going to unlock the secrets to life and all that stuff? Or is it, are we going to find them and they're going to be like, yeah, we don't like you, we're just going to blow you up, kind of thing? Or if they're on, not that advanced, if they're like, but we could still get in like a war thing, or like any of the movies and stuff where like you have the aliens and the humans intermingling and it's all great and all that stuff. I don't see that happening anytime in the near future. Like, we still have problems with race right now, like still looking like people and just being different colors. What happens when you get people who don't look like people? Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good idea to me. I feel like society needs to be a lot more accepting of people's differences and less prejudice before we can go find any humanoid, or not even humanoid, just intelligent life. And I don't see very many people liking it for a while. But along with alien life forms, because we really don't know where they are, where they are out there, and we don't know, how they're gonna react to us. And like, if you figure that there's some advanced, intelligent yeah, you know what? Like, if there are other species out there who are intelligent and like who have space travel and have found us, they're obviously staying away from us because it's probably a good idea, because we would try to nuke them most likely. So doesn't really say a lot for your interspecies relationships when you can't even get along within your species. So that's always a fun time. But another part of what people look to space for is, we aren't doing so hot taking care of the planet, and that's a whole nother video, is like my opinions on environmental stuff. But we really aren't doing that good, and like, I say that knowing that I am fully guilty of being a wasteful person and like doing things that aren't always the best for the environment. But at the same time, as a whole, as a society, we suck. Quite honestly. And like, the effort is starting to be made to make it better, but it's still like, there's not enough, kind of. So like, people say, when the Earth is dead and we can't live here anymore, we need to have another planet to go to. And it's kind of like, why? Or like, when there's more people than the Earth can fit, go somewhere else. Like, why? You're given a planet to take care of. If you're the intelligent life being on the planet, and you're the head of everything, and you have this big brain and all that stuff, if you can't take care of that planet, what makes you think you can take care of another one? Sure, it might push the problem off another, I don't know, how long have we been modern? If you think about it, another, couple hundred years before we destroy another planet? Although probably more than a couple hundred years, because we'd be a lot smaller amount of people. But, there's, like, living, even if it's not, like, at the level it is now, the likelihood of us, it's delaying the problem. And it's not saying, here's the problem, we need to fix it. It's saying, we just don't want to deal with it here, we'll go somewhere else, and then when that place is inhabitable again, then we'll just go somewhere else. We'll just take all our problems and put them over here. We're putting them somewhere else. We're not actually trying to fix them. And so I think it's like, looking for a new planet to live on is kind of a cop-out with the whole environmental issues. Because it's like, oh, we've got another planet, we don't have to worry about all this stuff. And it's like, no, you need to worry about the stuff that's happening on this planet now. It's finding another planet to live, finding another Earth to go live on is really not a feasible option, in my opinion. And even if you think you found the perfect Earth, like, it's not going to be the same. There's going to be new animals, there's going to be new species, there's going to be all sorts of things that you have to adjust to. And it's not going to be like, you go on a spaceship, you sleep for however many years it takes to get there, and then you just walk off and, oh, Earth. It doesn't work like that. And like, I think that some people think that doing that would just be an easy fix, and it's really not. Because Earth is, even like I said earlier, how it's not likely that Earth is the only one that can support intelligent life and all that stuff. It's still incredibly rare to have a planet that falls into the categories needed to support our kind of life. There's a difference between intelligent life, because there are things that can survive and thrive where humans can't, because there's a very narrow range of conditions that humans need to live. And so there could be life on planets like Neptune, or I was about to say Pluto, and that's not a planet anymore, which is sad. But Like, there could be life there that's intelligent, but we wouldn't be able to live there unless we did things that, you know, like we made a little bubble settlement kind of thing. So, like, it's really not as cut and dry as a lot of people seem to think. It's not just like, oh, point a rocket, go. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and it's like ridiculously expensive to do almost anything out in space. So, yeah, I guess just keep exploring to see if we can answer some of the questions that we really want to know about where life came from and all that stuff. But I really wouldn't, like, it's my opinion that we really shouldn't put too much hope in what's out there as to our future as, you know, like, not even my generation's future, because we'll probably be dead before we need a new planet, but, like, the next few generations are really going to have to deal with the mess that we're making of the planet, and I wouldn't put a lot of hope into saying, oh, we can just go to a different planet. I'd rather have us go, you know, hey, there's an option if we really need it, but we need to fix this planet before we can start thinking about going to other planets. And if you can't fix this one, you know, why go somewhere else and muck that place up too? You know, it's kind of one of those things. But yeah, so those are like my main things with like a broad view about space. So even though I did kind of go off into a environmental tangent as well, but so if space is a pretty big topic, so yeah, if you guys want to leave me any, like, say, you know, what do you think of this? What do you think of blah 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 blah, and whatever your question is, and I can answer it, and it'll be fine, and it'll be great. But just leave those in the comments or hit me up somewhere else. And my links, I've got Facebook, Twitter, email, and my other channel down in the description. So if you guys want to talk to me about whatevs, then feel free. Yeah. So I hope you guys like the video. Subscribe, like all the things in the description. It'll be great. And my name is Winnie Diaz. I make these videos every Monday, and I will see all you guys next week. Peace.